Like many others, Telltale's The Walking Dead Season 2 is going to be on a lot of people's list for 2014. Though it is a sequel, this game holds its own as one of the best stories I have ever encountered. I was very skeptical if Clementine as the protagonist would work, but I was pleasantly surprised. In Season 1, Clementine was a sweet girl who was scared of anything that moved. However, in Season 2, Clementine is a seasoned warrior that everyone respects and makes serious decisions. Like any Telltale game, the choice mechanic allowed me to get more immersed and emotionally connected than ever before. The emotions I felt throughout Season 2 truly had me on the brink of tears the entire time I was playing it. Choosing between old friends and new, where to pledge my allegiance, how to fix problems, Telltale has proven time and time again that they know exactly how to hook players in. I give The Walking Dead Season 2 a perfect 10 out of 10. Infinite Sap's game, Neverending Nightmares, is one of my most anticipated titles of 2014. I played the demo last year and was truly blown away by the simplistic art style while creating one of the creepiest atmospheres I've ever encountered. The story is inspired by the lead designer struggles with depression and other mental disorders. Though this may not be amazing to some, I really appreciate someone delving into this kind of personal detail in a game. Though it is true indie games usually are more personal than big AAA titles, this really helped Neverending Nightmares stand out. In addition to the personal connection, the art is what truly blew me away. The simplistic black and white with layers of lines both in the fore and background to create a three-dimensional space was one of the best I've ever seen. With the black and white, the colors pop even more. The blues, yellows, and especially reds contrast so well that you can't help but look at them. Though it was short, Neverending Nightmares was a masterpiece in its own right. I give it an 8 out of 10. Though it was my first Trials game, Trials Fusion was one of the games I spent the most time on in 2014. Whether it be conquering the hardest level or working on the user-created levels, the amount of fun I had playing throughout this game was truly a pleasure. Though it seems Red Lynx hasn't really changed the formula in the past decade or so, Fusion goes to show that if it ain't broke, don't fix it. The levels are dynamic, the soundtrack is fantastic, and the mechanics are just difficult enough to challenge you, but not too difficult to make you want to give up. This developer knows how to make good games for the common user. However, due to the repetition compared to the other games that they've made, I'd be very mad at myself if I gave this more than a 7 out of 10, so we're going to stick with that. Trials Fusion, 7 out of 10. One of the best stupid games of all time, I bring you Goat Simulator. When I first heard about this game, I couldn't believe my ears. Play a game as a goat? How bad is this crap gonna be? So, I picked it up for about $5 on Steam when it came out, and I started playing it, and holy crap, I was cracking up for about 20 minutes when I played it. The graphics aren't anything special, the soundtrack is bouncy, it's fun, but there's nothing special to it. But I was crying after the 20 minutes that I played it. The replayability isn't there at all. When I was playing it, I could not see myself playing this more than 3 or 4 times, and that's the truth. I uninstalled it after about a month. But for the best dumb game I've ever played, I give Goat Simulator a 6.5 out of 10. South Park: The Stick of Truth is one of the funniest games I've ever encountered, and I will continue to replay this game until I die. I've been watching South Park since I was a young teenager. First, I'd laugh at the fart jokes. Then, in my mid-teens, I would laugh at the fat Rob Reiner jokes. Now, I laugh at the political satire. This show is one of the smartest shows on television, and I hope it stays on forever. But I digress. This game is like a 10-hour-long episode presented in a great open-world RPG. For anyone who has ever watched South Park and thought it was funny, I would recommend this game to you. I give South Park: The Stick of Truth an 8.5 out of 10.